Hey everyone, welcome back to Pokemon Rejuvenation. Hope everybody is staying happy, healthy, and safe. On the last part, we made it through Zone 0, or almost. And we defeated the rift that was causing the sandstorm that was keeping us from reaching the Eclysia Pyramid. On this part, we are going to progress a little bit further, and we're going to reach the pyramid, and we're going to see what's going on there. So I'm just going to say hi to Gloria right before we leave. There are a few paths we can take. South is blocked off by rubble, and it looks like there's a bridge to the left. If we're looking for a pyramid, I doubt we'll be approaching the ocean. Yes, besides, I know for a fact that the bridge doesn't lead to the pyramid. You do? How? Because across the bridge is Ryland Island, also known as the island where Zen HQ is located. Zen HQ? Team Zen's base of operations? If your base is here, then why didn't we just land there instead of Zone 0? Couple of reasons. The biggest reason being that this mission isn't exactly authorized. This mission isn't authorized? You mean Nastasia's breaking the rules by helping us out? Essentially, yes. Madam X has no idea what we're doing right now, which is dangerous. Yeah, no kidding. That being said, there's only one way left to go. I'm going to hope that's where we have to go. Despite being on Ryland Island often, I never actually leave the building much. One can only hope. So, like she said, we can't actually go down here at all. Over here, though, is somewhere we can actually go. And we'll be greeted with a little cutscene showing us Team Zen's headquarters. We can't actually do anything here, but it's really, really cool to just kind of come over here and get a good look at the place. There's no way I'm letting you pass this point. You might be strong in other places, but you're on our turf now. Get lost. So you can't really do anything there, but it's kind of neat to check out. Anyways, we might want to make our way all the way over here, because over here we'll actually find a Zygarde Cell. We're going to be finding a couple more. Hold on there, Icy. You remember what's ahead, right? I found you unconscious here. All the way back when. Will you be okay this time around? I'll be okay. Okay, in that case. What's this house doing all the way out here? I'm trying to take a nap, Axel. Could you come back later? Oh yeah, and get yelled at later for not waking you up. As if, drama queen. We gotta go. I guess this is why we're related. Always gotta be punctual. After all, it's Avia's piano recital today, isn't it? That's right, you dork. She's been practicing for months. So let's not be late. Yep, you're right. Let's get going. There it is. That devilish smile of yours. What have you done this time, Axel? Oh, nothing, my dear, dear sister. I'm an angel. Don't you know that already? Oh, by the way, Alon said your sugar cookies at the bake sale were dry. She said what? Did you tie my shoelaces together? That's what you get for embarrassing me in front of everyone the other day. An eye for an eye, sis. I'll see you at the recital. Don't be late, or else Avia will be upset. You nerd! You won this time, but next time I'll get you. Axel! Icy, are you okay? What's going on? Icy's been acting weird lately, especially around these parts. You doing okay? How about you define okay? I feel that. Me too. I'm exhausted. Anyway, those Bladestar grunts said they were heading towards the pyramid too. Right, we're stronger as a team. We can do this. Really like those cutscenes for the past. It's really neat. But here we are, at last, at the pyramid. Looks like we finally made it. Yeah, Anastasia seems to have made quick work getting here too. If any more preparations need to be done, we should do them now. How are you guys holding up? I don't really get tired that often in this body, so I'm good. Guess that's one perk of being an android. One of many. I keep asking Anastasia for a milkshake option. But alas, even if I had such a feature, I wouldn't be able to enjoy it. Still would be cool for everyone else though. Maybe we should all get milkshakes at Mika's Cafe when this is all over. I like that. I'm sure the others would too. But we have to save them first. Yes? Affirmative. I see. When you're ready, meet us inside. Anyways, if you don't have any preparations to make, such as buying items from this grunt right here, which also conveniently sells ultra potions, which could be helpful, or if you don't want to switch out your team, which can be done inside of the Zen ship over here, which is what I want to do. I actually want to grab my Blaziken. I just kind of want a fire type on the team. There are going to be a few steals and some random battles coming up, and I just want an easier way of dealing with them. And aside from that, we're going to go ahead and head on in to the Eclysia Pyramid. So, this is Eclysia Pyramid? This place looks exactly how I thought it would, actually. Everything checks out. Yeah, and if those reports from Anastasia came out correct, that means that the Spring of Rejuvenation should be on the bottom floor. So we gotta look for the stairs going. Hello, and welcome to Eclysia Pyramid. Huh? What's that? Thank you for choosing Eclysia Pyramid as your destination. We are happy to announce that you are our 56th, 57th, and 58th visitor of the day. If you're looking for the Spring of Rejuvenation, please head straight. If you're interested in visiting our Sky Deck, please make for the next right. Once again, thank you for choosing Eclysia Pyramid and have a wonderful day. I didn't just imagine that, right? No, you definitely didn't. That was weird. We're in a pyramid, not a supermarket. What's with the announcer? I get that that's rhetorical, but also, I have absolutely no idea. And it only counted 3 of us. Why not 4? We can talk about it later over those milkshakes. Yes? Yeah, back on track. Come on. So immediately inside of here, we're going to grab a Zygarde Cell. So if you've been following along with the Zygarde Cells, you should be getting very, very, very close to 100 Zygarde Cells. I think this should be Zygarde Cell number 99. Obviously not for me because I didn't grab a few Zygarde Cells on the save file, but still. Anyways, first off, we're going to head straight ahead and enter the Spring of Rejuvenation. Looks like you guys made it after all. Yeah, it took a bit of work, but we came around. I wouldn't celebrate just yet. There's a problem. Problem? What problem? I believe that you may want to speak to Anastasia about that. It's very horrifying. Ellie. You know what? You do you, Ellie. But, yeah, you should go speak with Anastasia. It's kinda serious. Anastasia, what's the... Oh. The spring. It's completely dried out. This can't be real. What are we supposed to do now that the spring is dry? Anastasia, please say something. What do we do now? Okay, I'll say something. Be quiet. I'm trying to think. Because for once, I don't know where to go from here. Seeing as the other 2 springs are functional, I didn't anticipate this outcome. But it was naive of me to think that this wouldn't be a possible result. Maybe there's a way to get the spring back up and running again? There must be a way. And looking at the pod stasis timer, we only have an hour and a half left. An hour and a half to search this entire pyramid head to toe. We would need a miracle to... Do you see this water, artist? It's different. Can you tell? It certainly looks cleaner than the waters you see above ground. That's right. This water holds healing properties that humanity deemed impossible to exist. But because of the material we've gathered from that meteorite, the impossible is now possible. We've refined its contents and created an object we're labeling the Jewel of Life. Ah, so we've come up with a name for it then. Where is it being held? We've constructed this pyramid specifically to maintain the spring. But the jewel is being held on the sky view, which is on the highest level. Remove the jewel and the spring will stop running. But why would we want to remove the jewel in the first place? With this spring, we'll be able to live here together for a long, long time. Immortality, in theory, could be in reach, as long as we stay in contact with the spring. But there will come a time where us as humans are ready to move on. And when that fated day comes, the jewel will be removed. Mother. Forgive me, ma'am. I meant Varia. It's okay, artist. It was nice to finally hear you call me mother. As you have already concluded, the spring has been drained. But that voice, it's different. I realize this may be quite strange, but I'm going to need you all to listen to me. The spring can be reactivated. There's still time. On the highest level, there's a room called the Sky View. All we must do is reinsert the jewel into the pillar there. Once that's done, the spring will flow once more. It's a long journey to the top. We must make our way there immediately. If that's the case, then you three will make your way to the top. But Nastasia, I don't want to hear it. We're at rock bottom. Do as Icy says and get to the Sky View. Yes, ma'am. Affirmative. I don't know who or what you are, but I'll figure it out. Until then, we have work to do. So get to it. Yes? And so with that, we're actually kicked out of there. We can't go back for now. Instead, we're going to be making our way to the right side of the pyramid over here. Hey, Icy! Over here! You may be wondering how I got here. It's a real funny story, you see? We got impatient, which led to bridges being broken. The whole drama. Shouldn't be a problem though. Let's just work together to progress as usual. We have these cool gadgets to communicate whenever we need to. And it's back to the whole puzzle thing with Icy, or not with me, but with Rin and Aelita. So first off, we're gonna deal with this Bladestar Grunt right over here. Alright, so once we take care of that Bladestar Grunt, we want to put our main character right here by that blue panel and switch on over to Aelita. As Aelita, we want to first take out this Bladestar Grunt right here, and then move her up here past that green section of the bridge. From there, we'll switch on over to our main character and hit the blue button right there before moving our main character back up here. And then we're going to switch back to Aelita, progress all the way up here, and keep her on this red button. This red button is different than the other two buttons in the way that it has to be held down. So as soon as we do that, we actually want to switch on back to our main character. Again, keep moving main character as far north as you possibly can. And then we're going to finally switch back to Rin. We're going to move all the way back up north here, and we're going to take out this Bladestar Grunt really, really quickly. Now that we've taken out the Bladestar Grunt as Rin, we're going to move him over by this button, and we're going to move Aelita off the red button and past the blue part of the bridge. We're also going to make sure that our main character is right in the spot we want him to be in the spot. We're going to switch back to Rin, we're going to hit the green button, we're going to switch back to the main character, move them as far north as you can, you'll get the message to wait for everyone else. Switch back to Aelita and move her down here, and hit the blue button for Rin. So from here we want to move back to Rin, across the bridge, and hold him on that red button. We can now switch to Aelita and move her as far north as we possibly can. And from there we can move back to Rin, who can also move as far north as he possibly can. And from there we can switch back to our main character. And that is part 1 of the Eclysia Pyramid Puzzle. So I recommend doing a safety save right here, maybe reorganizing your team if you want to. I actually might want Blaziken in the front here. And we're going to move up on ahead. Hey, how are you guys holding up? Could be worse. What about you? few Bladestar goons running around. Nothing too bad. Looks like they beat us here after all. I wouldn't be surprised if they're the ones behind the spring being drained. Speaking of Bladestar, there's some coming this way. Scratch that. A ton of them are on the way. What was up with that? Run. Run away. This place is... Intruder. 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 No, we're not intruding. We're just trespassing. That has to mean something different in a different language, right? Believe me. Don't execute. Don't execute. I'll pay you. That grunt just got deleted. What are these things? Didn't you hear the intruder alerts? They must be the pyramid's defense mechanism. What's an ancient pyramid doing with a defense mechanism like this? I don't know, but that ancient pyramid's defense mechanism has some crazy good music. Those things just won't go down. Hold on, Icy. I'm flying over there. No need. I'll take care of these guys, no problem. Well then, that was fun. Glad I popped in when I could. Good to see you again, Icy. Was I helpful? Wait, who's this now? He looks familiar, but... You guys don't know who I am? I guess that's fair enough. The others haven't seen me before, I suppose. But Icy, you should know who I am. No? I see. That's disappointing. I'll remind you, but don't forget this time. The name's Alan. And this is my trusty partner, Ninetales. Alan? Isn't that the name of the... No, I know for certain that this is the Alan we've been trying to save. Alan alongside his sister Alice. Huh? Save? But I'm doing fine. As for Alice, she's doing fine too. She's around. I'm sure you'll run into her eventually. But I don't understand. How? I really don't know what you're on about. But there's nothing to worry about. I'm off to continue my mission of destroying all machines. All machines? All machines! They're the fiends that will destroy the world if I don't stop them. Justice shall be served hot. No one tell him. As long as you don't start flying around and acting weird, you'll be fine. Be on the lookout for more of those defense mechanisms. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I have important things to report. What is it? We have started our siege of the judicial building. As we speak, fellow Bladestar members are invading. Good. Then power of the city will soon be ours. Good. Very good. You're dismissed. One last thing, ma'am. It seems like Team Zen and Icy have reached Eclysia Pyramid and are making their way to the top. I've expected as much. This shouldn't be a problem, right? We have Icy on the inside. They'll surely settle this dispute for... No, they won't. But you made Icy an honorary member. Not to question your decisions, ma'am. I forced Icy and Aaron to join so that they wouldn't rat out the secret. By making them involved, they're just as responsible, but now that the secret's out, I have no more use for them. Besides, I heard that Aaron girl got blasted away in my explosion, so even if they've expressed an ounce of loyalty before, that's surely gone now. I understand. So shall we continue to list Icy as the enemy? Of course. Everyone who isn't us is an enemy. Understood? Yes, ma'am. Soon, everything I've worked so hard for will fall into place. And I will have avenged you, Ruin. Forgive me. What am I supposed to make of this? I was hoping you'd assist me and become part of my team. Become a part of your team? Flora, you're running a terrorist organization? I knew Bladestar was becoming stronger, but I had no idea you were the one behind it all. Tell me, why won't you join? What are you afraid of? I have enough on my mind. I can't worry about running around playing terrorist. Enough on your mind? Things that I have to take care of myself. Telling me this now, it's just adding fuel to the fire. I can't take it. Huey, he's my first and only priority. I have to make sure he's safe. By joining, you're guaranteeing Huey's future. Let's face it, Ruin. Huey isn't going to make it in this city. He's the type of person Cassandra chews and spits out. Flora, I'm sorry, but I can't. I'm leaving. Where do you think you're going? You think I can just let you leave? So what? You're going to get rid of me now that I know your secret? Of course not. We're friends after all. Childhood friends, wasn't it? Under normal circumstances, I'd have just killed you. But based on our past friendship, I'm willing to lay out a deal. And what would this deal be, Flora? You're to keep this place secret, as well as my involvement in Bladestar. If you fail to do this, not only will I hunt you down, but I will reveal your deepest and darkest secret to Huey. Alright, I agree to your terms, but our friendship is over. You may leave now. So, now it is time to take on the second part of the puzzle. By the way, Audino will move up here, so if you need healing, you know where to find it. Anyways, first things first, we want to move our main character all the way up over here onto this red panel, and that's where we're going to stay for a while. So besides that, we're going to switch on over to Rin this time, and Rin is going to move on over here. Oh dear. For the love of... Who's this now? Please help me. There are these things chasing me. Things chasing you? You don't mean those... No machine shall survive my assault. Alan, you finally found me. Yes. Team Trappist won't have any power over us anymore. Are you Alice then? Alan's sister? Correct. We have been separated because of Team Trappist's goons. Team Trappist? They're behind these machines? Of course. Also, Team Trappist is the enemy force sending those machines. Alice has given me the task of destroying each and every one of them. Which reminds me, my work isn't done yet. Your name is Rin, right? Huh? How do you know my name? What was that Pokemon you had? was like a little goblin made of beautiful gems. Huh? Oh, you must mean my Sableye. Oh, how wonderful. I want one of my own. What the? That's incredible. Alice, how did you do that? My friends from the unknown dimension created it for me. Unknown? Yes, the unknown. They're my friends. Please meet them. Whoa. Yes, my friends are here to play with me. You should play with us too, Ren. No, I can't. We're working to try and save both you and Alan. But it looks like you two are just having a good time messing around. Huh? You don't want to play? Fine then. Maybe I should have just played along. Oh, did all that freak you out? I don't blame you. Sableye, return. Anyways, with that taken care of, the only thing we can really do with Ren is make sure that we get him over here. And now we're going to switch on over to Aelita. She too has her own challenge. We're going to move her up here, and she has her own battle. It's these things again. Fine. You guys want to fight? Let's fight. Why won't these things just explode or something? I won, for Pete's sake. Ah, now that was refreshing. Is the lady doing alright? You're talking about me, right? But of course. I couldn't let you just stand there all helpless against the machines. You put up a good fight, but only I can defeat the machines. Truly. Alan, how are you here? How are you doing any of this? Still asking those weird questions. I'm a vigilante. It's what I do. By the way, I'm here to give you very insightful information. There are a couple of bridges that only appear if you activate the red switch alongside another one. Come, my darling Ninetales. We shall work together to save humanity from the machines. Okay. I think Aelita's reaction is probably one of the best here. Anyways, this puzzle is actually not as complicated as it seems to be. First off, we're going to take Aelita and put her on this blue button. Next up, we're going to take Rin, and we want to guide him over here next to this blue button as well. Next up, we want to take Aelita and move her down over here onto this green button. From there, we can switch to the main character and move him all the way over here. And then we want to switch back over to Rin, hit the blue button, and put Rin on the red button. After that, we can move Aelita all the way over to the end. So we don't have to do anything more with Aelita. We can also move the main character all the way over to the end as well. Don't hit that green button. And of course, we can also move Rin all the way over to the end. There's so many different buttons and paths you can take for this puzzle, but they're all so unnecessary. So again, we want to do a little bit of a safety save and move on. Our teamwork is just too good. We do make a pretty good team. Anyway, I think I figured out why Alan and Alice are running around like everything's fine. I don't know where they came from, but it looks like there are unknown running about. While they're quite weak when alone, their power is unmatched when in large groups. The unknown must be projecting Alice and Alan. For sure. Alice was able to summon a Sableye just by asking about it. So, what do we do about that? Should I ask Nastasia if anything weird is going on? As long as they don't get in our way, it should be fine. Right. How much time do we have? Let's see. 55 minutes. Alright, we can make that work. Come on. We can definitely make that work. Is this a dead end? No, it can't be. There's gotta be a way to open this door. Bladestar was able to get to the top of this place, right? That means there has to be a way. Huh? This key, wasn't this one of your badges you had, Icy? That was a badge? I don't think I've ever seen this one before. I see. That's a little weird. Based on those circumstances, does this badge even count? Badges have chips inside of them. As long as the chip is present, it should count, but this badge is now a key. Yeah, but to where? Well, the key itself looks like that door, right? Should we try it out? I don't see a keyhole on this door. Not sure this is gonna work. There's gotta be something we can use this key for. Wait, there's a keyhole on this panel. Ah, then let's try using the key there. That worked! We can probably use this panel to open the door. Maybe. Take a look at the monitor. These characters, they're the same as the one that we saw in the bomb outside. They vaguely resemble Unknown. I think I'll be able to decipher them, but I'll need a bit of time. So unfortunate that I won't give you any time. Well, well, well. Looks like the trio finally made it to the pyramid. It's impressive, but I'm afraid this is as far as you'll go. You Bladestar goons just don't know when to quit. But of course, after all, this is Bladestar's final stand. Once we're successful, our plans would become officially successful. We now have the Jewel of Life in our possession. The Jewel of Life? So Bladestar was the reason for the spring's drainage. Wasn't an intended occurrence, merely a side effect of us taking the jewel. Anyway, that doesn't matter. I'll drill you three into oblivion. We're not going down without a fight. How sickening. Siding with the machines? That's pathetic. Eh? Who's this now? You want an opponent? Then I shall be your obstacle. Why should I care about what you have to say? Oh, you must be afraid of me then. I thought you were a traitor, not a far-fetched. Boy. What did you just call me? Ah, did that ruffle your feathers? Rustle your jimmies? Good. I want a good fight from you. All will fall to Justice's hand. Alan, we just need you to hold him off for just a bit. I need enough time to decipher the characters on this panel. That's no problem. Not only will I stall him for long enough, I'll destroy his precious machine companion. I'd like to see you try. So this is another mechanical battle. This is a lot simpler than Amanda's battle per se, mainly because block and taunt have no use in this battle. Basically, he will drop a hint in his text when he responds to you after the first attack, and he will basically tell you just exactly what to do. Very specifically, like he's saying fear the light right here. and that means to use Light's Embrace. If he were to say that what we're doing to him is unknown, then we would use the Unknown Buster, and if you would say try out speeding him, we would use Extreme Speed, and I think there's something about slashing that indicates to use Wind Slash. So anyways, I'm just going to skip this. It's a very, very, very easy fight. I'll see you when we clean up this ground. Is that all, Fiend? What? My mech. It's failing. My mom spent all of her life savings on this thing. Should have spent that money on something better. Hold on. We can talk about this. Alright. I've heard about enough of this. Wait. Don't do anything crazy now. Ah, I see that I've bought those 3 enough time. Excellent. I'm glad to be of service. It's a good thing Icy had that badge on them, or we would have been ruined. Yeah, and thanks to Alan, we didn't have to deal with that Blade Star grunt. Hello, and welcome to Eclysia Pyramid. That announcer again. Thank you for choosing Eclysia Pyramid as your destination. We are happy to announce that you are our 59th, 60th, and 61 visitors of the day. 3 more people have entered. Probably more Blade Star morons. Let's not shift our focus. Hey guys, what's up? Marina? Huey? What are you guys doing here? Stacia said she was getting tired of us doing nothing, so she sent us as backup. So, we'll be here as your formal bodyguards. Sounds like she's just trying to get rid of you two. Yep, now we're here. Speaking of which, it took us like 3 seconds to get here. You guys are uber slow. We had to go through a lot just to get here. You probably just walked on by because we already solved everything. Probably. I guess that's good. By the way, did anything weird happen down by the spring? Nothing out of the ordinary. Why? Using the power of the unknown, Alan and Alice are running around like nothing happened to them. Oh. Yeah, unknown are mischievous beings. I read a book about how this girl from Johto turned her mansion into a palace of crystal because of them. Unknown are to be feared when in large numbers. That's a fact. Yeah, no kidding. Speak of the devil, I think I see Alice right now. Huh? Oh, I do see her. I wonder what she's up to. Last time, I made her a little upset. Oh boy, what did you do this time? Nothing. All I said was I didn't want to play around. In any case, we need to go check up on her. Alice! Alice? Yay! You guys were so cool! Seeing you go through that puzzle I created just for you was so amazing! Huh? That room before? That was a room made by my friends. After you guys got done with it, I did away with it. Well, that would explain how Huey and Rena got here so fast. So what you're saying is that you wasted our time. Wasted your time? Huh? But we were playing! Oh, yeah. You were the one who didn't want to play. That's such a shame. That's fine, though. I'm done playing with you all. It was fun, but I want to play with new characters now. Alice, what are you doing? This was the time I was going to reveal I was the real leader behind Team Trappist. But Rin is so disinterested, it's almost not even worth doing anymore. Oh well, your characters are starting to bore me anyway. I need something new and fresh. Literally, what are you even talking about? Please pay attention. Father gave me a single role, and that was to write my own story here inside of the unknown dimension. Keep your sister and brother occupied with your vivid imagination. Inside the unknown dimension? Does she think she's inside some alternate reality? A side effect of being in the presence of unknown is that you lose sight of what's real and what's not. So it's possible this crazy bitch thinks we're not real. Ever since our sister Arena escaped the unknown dimension, been writhed in despair. I failed Father with one task. I can't fail him again. So I've decided to kill off all my characters before they reach a fulfilling arc. That way, things can stay interesting. Thank you all for playing with me. Sister, have you gone mental? Alan, what are you doing? Why are you interfering with my script, my world? You're threatening our friends. How could I not interfere? Where's the Ninetales I gave you? Aren't you using my Pokémon? What does it matter? Stop messing around, Alice. I knew this would happen. What? Explain yourself. I knew you'd deviate from my design the moment you gained any freedom. That's why I assigned you a personality in the unknown dimension. Back then, we shared one entity. I could control what you did, what you said. I controlled the conflict, the narrative. It was so easy, but ever since we were transported here, you just won't listen to what I say anymore. My personality was controlled by you. That's not right. I remember making every decision myself, every word. That was just my influence. But now you don't have any of that. Your heroic character was supposed to always have Alolan Ninetales by his side. But here you are running around by yourself, commanding the unknown as if you are their leader. Father left me the unknown, and only me. If you're not going to play by the rules I've laid out, then you are of no use to me. Be gone! Everyone, you move on ahead. I'll take care of Alice. We have to get to the top of the pyramid and stop Bladestar from escaping with the Jewel of Life. If Alice wants to be difficult, then I'll be difficult too. Who said I'll let the others pass? I didn't say you would. I'm letting them pass. This isn't how my story goes. Who doesn't love a twist ending? Rin, Icy, you two can do this. Huey, Rena, please support them in any way you can. Are you sure you'll be alright? I'll be fine. I didn't come this far just to lose here. Yeah, I'll put my trust in you then. Thank you, Adeno. You're always there for me. Everyone, let's move. Shall we begin then, Alice? It's strange. Whenever you speak, it feels like somehow you're not alone. It's intimidating. It's because I'm not alone. I have my loved ones and my Pokémon with me. That's why I know I won't lose. Very well. Let's see how this twist ending plays out, Aelita. You You and I are going to have so much fun. Let's go somewhere more fun. Do you think Aelita will be okay? She's a strong person. She'll make it. Huh. So, like, is it just me? Or did it get really dark all of a sudden? Yeah, but you can still kind of see. It's sort of like when you arrive 10 minutes too late for a movie, and it's really dark. But you can still kind of see if you focus hard enough. Or when you go to a really fancy restaurant, and they dim the lights so that no one can see the empty calories they consume. Can you two chill out for like 3 minutes? Thanks. Aye aye, Captain. Things are brightening up a bit. I think. Wait. What? Wasn't this supposed to be a pyramid? Where the heck are we? This is a pyramid. It's just not what I expected. I didn't really pay attention in history class. I don't remember pyramids being this advanced. Ooh, maybe they got a good deal at some interior design firm. Or maybe Bladestar remodeled the place to make it look like their base? What? No. Eclysia Pyramid only just recently opened up. Even if Bladestar got here before us, there's no way they'd do all of this in a short amount of time. Maybe we'll learn a thing or two by exploring. Speculating is fun, but we're kinda on the clock. Yeah, let's look around. This is the first chance I've really got to mention it, but at this point, your badge has actually transformed, and because of the transformation, it is possible for you to now leave the Eclysia Pyramid and go back and do some side quests that the badge will allow you to, or rather, the enigmatic key will allow you to accomplish. But instead, we're going to at least finish the Eclysia Pyramid before we head onward to do the side quest. So, this is a problem. There's so many of them. I know we're back up, but we're not really packing in the power department. Yeah, and besides, those Corsola are carrying knives! I've seen Poke TV. I know what Corsola are capable of. Scared? Intimidated? You should be! We are the final wall between you and our leader. We've been ordered to keep you guys at bay no matter what. So if you'd like to get to the top and save your precious jewel of life, you'll have to go through every single one of us. I see. We can do this. We're not strong, but we'll do our best too. Yeah. Alright, who's next? Yeah, you guys got numbers, but we got an Audino. Man, that's the stuff. I'm just raring to go. Alert. Alert. Hostile environment detected. Further misconduct will result in immediate eradication. Immediate eradication? Sooner or later, that Audino is going to be too tired to heal you guys. Will you be able to survive? We'll just have to find out. But what about the sirens? Is it okay to fight again? We have no choice. Here they come. Oh no. Audino's already too tired to heal us. Oh yay. We're gonna die. What did we tell you? It's all over. Final warning shall be issued. Further misconduct will result in immediate eradication. This is becoming tiresome. I don't know if I can... Further misconduct has been detected. Eradication process will begin. Maybe we should retreat for now. I don't want to be eradicated. Maybe you're... Rin, I'm scared. Maybe we should... What? What was that just now? What is this feeling? Rin, you're shaking. We need to get out of here as fast as we can. What? Don't question me. Just run. What the hell just happened down there? Ma'am, I have very bad news. We've lost the signals of almost 40 of our grunts at once. What do you mean we lost their signal? How can 40 of my grunts just disappear into thin air as if it were nothing? There has to be some mistake here. Do the signal check again, goddammit! We've already done it 5 times. They're all the same. Just get out of my sight and try to contact the other grunts we have there. If all of my grunts are gone, that means they'll reach the top soon. Yes, ma'am. Flora, I still believe in you. You can do good. I am doing good, and you do good to just be quiet and let me work. I don't know what's going on, but someone's going to pay for this. Threat has been successfully eradicated. Rayquaza M813 will be disengaged momentarily. Please stand by and wait for Rayquaza M813 to disengage fully before moving around. Thank you. That thing just obliterated all of those people. Those Pokemon. If we didn't move when we did, we would have been right there with them. Hey Rin, are you okay? I don't know. That was intense. It was horrifying. You have every right to be disturbed. But we gotta keep going, okay? You can do this. Yeah, you're right. Thanks, sis. Do you think it's safe to continue? The announcer said it would only start its eradication if we were seen as a threat. So I'm sure if we leisurely walk by without starting any fights, we should be fine. Makes sense to me. Rin, how much time do we have left? About 25 minutes. Okay, we should book it then? Yeah. Then let's book it! I actually like how much Rin and Rina tend to play off each other. It's pretty neat. Anyways, now that all the Bladestar grunts have been eradicated, we can move on into this room. Your friends managed to sneak past us, but the same won't happen for you. You sure about that? So much for a pyramid, am I right? Yes, it was quite a surprising shock. Very interesting, very cool. Anyway, you got better things to do than fight random Bladestar grunts. We're admins. There's a difference. We don't care. Don't just stand there. Get to the top already. And then she just sits there in a freaking facepalm position. That's great. Anyways, we're just going to keep on moving by. Wow, Aelita. You're really fun to play with. The way you don't give up, it's so inspiring. I don't get it, Alice. We're here fighting for you, but you stand in our way. That's just how I want the story to go, silly. What gives you the right to dictate what happens to us? We're not playthings for you to have fun with. We're people. That was the role I was given by Father. I am here to guide you all by my own narrative. It is my purpose in this world, the unknown dimension. But you aren't in the unknown dimension anymore. This is reality. I also have a role that I have to fulfill. No matter what, I won't lose to you. No? What role is that? After Team Zen is defeated, I'm going back to Sheridan to become the new sensei, and ultimately take my title as gym leader. Oh, you're a gym leader, Aelita? I want to be a gym leader too. You can be, if you worked towards it. But you have to stop this and accept reality. That would be fun. So then you'll stop? Of course not. As long as it's my role, I'll keep doing what I do. Then I'll make you. Starmie, go! Next time, behave. We're back here. But that must mean... Alice. Alice, are you okay? I failed Father. Trusted me. How could I ever face him again, knowing that I couldn't fulfill my role? What role? You mean the one where you try to control people? Why would you want to do that? Don't you understand how wrong it is? It was my purpose. I'm nothing without that purpose. Don't you see? You don't have to be this way anymore. We're free from the unknown dimension. We can live our own lives now. But it isn't what Father wanted. He told me. He told me that he trusted me to do this job. That it was important for everyone. Important for everyone? How could that be? Alice, realize what he's done to us. Forcing us to become one being. Forcing us to share our thoughts. When the puppet master freed us, that's when I began to realize something. You realize something? Yes. I realized that we didn't know what it meant to be alive. We'd fool around and play games here, ignorant to the world outside. Why do you think Irina left us? It's because she didn't want to be trapped here too. Can't you see? This place we thought was a paradise was just a prison. Can you even remember who he was? What he looked like? His name? What about Mother? What about us? Why would you follow the word of a man you can't even remember? Because he said that he loved me. Alice. But I love you too. If Father loved us, he would have lived with us, but he left us here. So let's forget about him and leave this place. Let's go back to the real world and be with our friends. A place where we can truly be ourselves. You're right. What am I crying for? I've been very troublesome. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for everything. I must atone for what I've done to the others too. I certainly cannot do that while I'm here. Now, can I? Alice. Thank you, Alan, for waking me up. I hope one day I can return the favor. The unknown. So many of them too. We're leaving you all. We want to go to the real world. You are our friends, but we must go. They won't listen. Then we're just going to have to fight our way out. Alan, you can't face the unknown by yourself. Yeah, but neither can you. Together, we can. Even with the both of us, this many unknown. We must try. I'll get us both out of here, Alice. No, we shall get each other out. Are you ready? Let's do this. Lights embrace. It's no use. We're no match for them. No. What the? This place is incredible. Yeah, what is up with all of this? Where's the sand? Not that I'm complaining. Once you get some of that stuff on you, that shit doesn't come off. At least it's not a pyramid filled with glitter. That's even worse. Wonder what Miss Stacia would say about this place. Well, let's try something. What is it, Rin? Did you make it to the top yet? We've only got 23 minutes left before the stasis pods lose power. We haven't. There shouldn't be too much left. I'm calling you because I think you have something to see for yourself. Alright, let's take a look. What? What is this? This is the Eclysia Pyramid? But I thought this place was supposed to be ancient. Did Rin just go through reverse puberty? Wow, Rin! Didn't know you had that kind of feature. After all the times I've scolded you two, you can't recognize my voice? Oh, it's Nastasia. That's so cool. Pfft, I knew that. So, where's my brother? Don't worry, I'm still here. Nastasia is just taking control for a little while. That's right. Besides, you all are taking too long to get to the top. So I'll take this opportunity to guide us. Follow me. Wait, where's Aelita? It's a long story, but she'll be okay, I think. I'll just take your word for it. Follow me. Yes, ma'am. So we'll just be making our way all the way back over here. Very convenient for those Bladestar idiots to leave this panel on for me. Interesting. Very interesting. Ren's translation is actually quite accurate. Of course, half the reason that's the case is because of the decoder in his suit, but... Did you find anything new yet? Shut up. Yes, ma'am. Hey, what's up with this water? It's all glowy and stuff. I assume that's where the water for the spring is stored. Not sure if you noticed them, but there are pipes leading in and outside the pyramid. Incidentally, those same pipes are protruding themselves outside of that body of water. Hey, if the water is all the way up here, that means we can just forget about Bladestar and use this. Not quite. According to the database, the water here isn't purified yet. The purification process comes from the Jewel of Life, and then after that it flushes out the at the bottom level. Okay. She basically said the water's useless right now. Gotcha. I finally caught up with you all. Thank goodness you're doing okay. I was worried. I knew you could do it. Welcome back. Yeah, I'm doing okay. But what is this place? Well, we don't really... Rin. Huh? Is that Anastasia? I wasn't done looking at the panel yet. Just for that, I'm going to embarrass you. Rin's heart skipped a beat when Aelita reappeared. His records show that he was in constant worry ever since you went off to do whatever. Rin was worried about me. Now, back to work. So, what's with this panel? It's looking like this panel is for managing the spring's water. But why are we messing with it? Shouldn't we find a way to the top? There's nothing else to look at, and this is a dead end. Aha! I found exactly what I'm looking for. I knew there was a reason Bladestar had to utilize this panel. What did you find? There, activated the warp panel. From there, you can continue to climb. Great. So we just have to look for the warp panel, yeah? You don't have to look at all. It's just down the hall. What are we gonna do if we get to the top and there's another Bladestar blockade? I wouldn't worry about Bladestar. They lost the moment they decided to blow up the Grand Dream Ball. What do you mean? You'll see, in time. I'm waiting for a report to come in. When it does, I'll contact Rin. Then, it'll all be over in minutes. It should be smooth sailing from here on out. The pyramid is open? Let's scope out the area. Stay near me. Or not? That's weird. The announcer didn't say anything this time. No, they did. I heard it down here. It looks like 2 people have entered. Lovely. 3 people entered moments ago, but I haven't encountered any of them. So I'm just going to assume that you all took care... I think Anastasia got disconnected somehow. What if it's those 2 new people? Should we go back and make sure she's okay? No, we have to keep going. Anastasia can take care of herself. We need to stay focused. Aelita's right. We only have 20 minutes now. let's go take that warp panel and finally get to the top of this place. With all that taken care of, we can now make our way all the way to the end of this hallway, to the right. Take that warp pad to jump over that gap, and we can join the rest of our friends. Now, what do we have here? A curious bunch. It's you. It's that guy with the smooth voice again. Too bad he's a big jerk who likes throwing people through the space-time continuum. Honestly, that's so rude. What are you doing here? Now, no need to get so fired up. I'm not here to mess with you five. I'm here out of curiosity. It's been so long since I've experienced something so new. For the first time ever, the Eclysia pyramid has shown itself and opened. Can you blame me for not wanting to take a look? And I must say, this is a very interesting development. I wonder, have you all figured out what this place is yet? Who cares? We don't have time for you. This kitty cat always has his claws out. It's time to behave now. Like I said, I'm not here to cause trouble. Yet, at least. I just thought I'd give you all a bit of the info I found regarding this place. How about you answer my question first? Oh? Where is the girl with the red hair? Ah, so you've regained those memories. That's interesting. I wouldn't worry about her. She's on a mission right now. I'm sure you would know all about that, Aelita. Yo. Now, Firefly. There's no need to get so heated. I'm sure you'll get an opportunity to let out all that steam very soon. As for that info I mentioned earlier, perhaps I'll leave that up to your imagination. After all, you all only have 18 minutes left to succeed. You guys are practically at the end anyway. No need to ruin the momentum. We'll meet again very soon. Ciao. Wait. Hey, are you okay? You know who that guy is? No, I've never seen him before, but the way he dressed reminded me of someone I did. Someone I'm looking for. That's another story for another time. He said we're almost at the top, right? Yeah. Then let's do this. Alright, they're right about that. We are indeed almost at the top. So inside of this doorway, or this room here, we'll find a PC star and a healing star. But also, if we make our way all the way up over here, we'll find a Zygarde Cell. So if you don't actually know what number Zygarde Cell that is Zygarde Cell number 100. If you wanted to take a detour back to Giran City, you could, but that kind of starts off as another side quest since we have 100 cells, but we don't have a Zygarde core yet, do we? Is this another dead end? I really hope not. No, it's actually an elevator. I think this thing will take us to the top, finally. What are we waiting for then? We gotta go! Hey, wait for us. Hey, it's Adam and Breakson. But of course, the Adamite was getting really bored of sitting around doing nothing. And this Breakson just won't leave my side for some reason. So I just let her come along. Adam, you were just with Anastasia, right? Her and I got cut off recently. If you mean after that announcement, then nah. Breakson and I were already on our way. I see. I wouldn't worry about her though. That woman is fierce! Yeah. Alright. Let's reach the top. Everyone ready? As ready as we'll ever be. Right. Going up. Whoa. I think we really did it. We're finally at the top. Really missed that desert sand in my eyes. And my hair. And my... everywhere. I'm not so sure we're actually outside. It looks like we're standing on a piece of levitating rock. Or something. Then we're still inside then. Bet you if you fell from here, you'd land somewhere in the labs downstairs. We were in that elevator for a long time. I wonder if you would survive a fall. Stop talking about that. I'm afraid of heights. Yeah, and last time Huey jumped from a high place, he had to pee immediately. It was awful. My bladder can't take it. But if we're still inside, then how is there a sandstorm? And this heat, it all feels so real. It's almost as if it's simulating a desert area. This pyramid, I don't understand it. I'm sure we'll have our time to do our research after we're done here. I don't know what's at the very top, but I have a bad feeling. Be prepared. Anyways, at this point, we want to do another safety save, just to be sure. Also, notice that there's a warp panel right here, so if you want, you can warp all the way back to the beginning and warp back. And we're gonna go up these stairs. What the? Who is this? What's so funny, you assholes? You got something to say? Where is the Jewel of Life? I know you have it. You know about that. I gotta say, I'm impressed. That voice. Who said that? Wait, I know that voice from somewhere. It can't be. Ryland? Ryland. Why does that name seem so familiar to me? But that voice from before, that wasn't Ryland. I know that voice. It was Flora. Flora? I'm flattered that you remembered my voice, Huey. It's been so long since we've seen each other. Ever since Rune went missing. What have you done to Ryland? Ryland was a traitorous fiend. He thought he could get away from his duty by quitting, but I would never allow that, would I? If he wasn't going to do my bidding by choice, I made him do it without one. And like a delicate sapling, my contraption has blossomed into a beautiful flower. One that gives me total control over his mind and physical abilities. But why go through so much trouble to control Ryland? Why couldn't you just let him go? Because he was crucial to my success, of course. I found ancient texts describing a jewel that could restore all life with its power. The texts claim that the jewel was stored safely within a pyramid somewhere in Avium. The Eclysia pyramid was looked after by King Iziel of the Zygarde kingdom. But before he died, he sealed off the pyramid and cast it beneath the soil. Some time ago, the pyramid resurfaced, and with that, I was able to use the king's descendant to reopen the pyramid. I knew that Eclysia pyramid would for sure have the rumored jewel deep within it. And I was right. I found the Jewel of Life. But what does that have to do with Ryland? Isn't it obvious? Ryland is a descendant of Zygarde kingdom's royal bloodline. Without him, I could not open the pyramid. And with Ryland claiming he was an only child, I had no other option. Only child. You're evil! Evil? No, of course not. I'm just dedicated. What would Rune say if she saw you doing all of this? I'm doing this for Rune. I'm doing this for everyone. The only person you're doing this for is yourself. You blew up the Grand Dream Ball, sacrificing many of your members. Members who followed and believed you would bring them a better life. But what you brought them was destruction. Sacrifices must be made for the good of the cause. If you're not willing to do things you're not comfortable with, you'll never succeed. You make it sound like I was not mournful of my own grunts. I loved them like my own children, but I did what I had to do for the majority of us. And look at what their sacrifice brought us. Complete success and control of Grand Dream City. Stop talking as if you've already won. We're still here, and we will stop you. But I've already won? There's nothing else for you. As I speak, the judicial building is being taken over by my loyal followers. It won't be long until Grand Dream City is completely under my control. Perhaps, if you sacrificed your 3 friends you desperately tried to save and stayed in the city, things would have been different. I don't even know what to say to you. I've never met someone so far gone, so disconnected from our humanity. Whatever, it doesn't matter. No hard feelings, right, Icy? You didn't think I'd actually make you a member, yes? Icy joined Bladestar. Not of their own choice, at least. I essentially blackmailed Icy and Aaron. But that was only temporarily. Something I used to buy my time in the shadows. Besides, even if Icy was loyal to me, any of that loyalty probably went away when Aaron was caught in my explosion. Aaron was one of my best friends. And you killed her. I've heard enough. Icy, let's kick her ass and get back that jewel. Can we do this in 15 minutes? We have to. Rena, you got my back? Duh. Let's drag this bitch. You want the Jewel of Life? You'll have to fight for it. But it's a fight you will lose. Come, Icy. Our final showdown will be here. And here we go. Here is the Forgotten Prince Ryland Battle, even though it's technically Flora, but you can think of it what you want. Or what you will. Starting off with the Nidoqueen here, holding the Shuca Berry. This thing is rocking T-Spikes, Earth Power, Poison Jab, and Ice Beam. Has Sheer Force for an ability. I'm going to go ahead and Cosmic Power up. This thing typically goes for the T-Spikes first. It's only when I really start setting up that it does try to stop me. So right here, it's going to start using Ice Beam. Hopefully it doesn't get any freezes on me. So the goal here is to set up the Cosmic Powers with Claydol right here, and to basically sweep. As you can see right there, I'm just taking all of this damage so well. All I really needed was one Cosmic Power to really get this ball rolling. So right here, I'm already at, I believe, 4 Cosmic Powers. 1 or 2 more should do it. I think I'll go for the 6th one. Now there is one issue, and I don't think I've gotten a chance to talk about this before, but Claydol here unfortunately lacks recovery. That is one of Claydol's weaknesses in its movesets. It doesn't get recover, it doesn't get Moonlight, or I don't know what the daytime one is. It doesn't get any sort of recovery moves. So I am going to use a potion here. But once we've done that, we are good to go. And she even recognizes it. So I'm gonna knock her out even through the Shuca berry, or I was supposed to. That was probably a range. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to take a little bit more damage. That's fine. Next up is going to be Gliscor. So it's got the Telluric seed. You can see it right there. It boosts its defensive stats and its speed. Gliscor also has Desert's Mark, Roost, Dig, Acrobatics, and it has Sand Veil for an ability. And since the Sandstorm is going, I might actually miss this Hyper Beam. Hopefully I don't. But it's always a possibility. Next up after that, she's going to send out Claydol. So I'm going to go ahead and just Solar Beam her Claydol. Claydol is exactly like ours. It is crested. It has Levitate, it has Arenite Wall, Ice Beam, Earth Power, Psyshock. So sometimes it gets Arenite Wall up, unfortunately. And what we know from our battle with Adam is that Arenite Wall will have super effective damage, so that means I'm just going to be spamming Hyper Beam from this point onward, if I can, if I get a chance. Next up is going to be Torterra. This is also crested. Has Desert's Mark, Woodhammer, Arenite Wall, and Dig. Also has Overgrow for an ability. I realize I haven't really explained what Desert's Mark is, so let me explain it. Basically what it does is it transforms the target into a pure ground type, as long as they remain on the field. And it also traps them in a Sand Tomb, essentially. So, Sand Tomb typically deals 1/8 of your maximum HP. I believe on this field it would be dealing 1/6, which is absolutely insane. It also gets rid of your stab. It traps you in the field. It's really, really annoying. Anyways, Excadrill here. So this is holding the Life Orb. It has X-Scissor, Dig, Iron Head, and Rock Slide. Sand Rush for an ability. Obviously, this thing is going to absolutely outspeed us. That's fine. I have Solar Beam. Thankfully, Solar Beam is actually neutral to Excadrill, so it's completely boosted. Unfortunately, it didn't knock it out, and oh, she's actually going to go for the Restore. That's nice. I think this might be a range. I'm not really sure. Okay, it's definitely not. That's kind of unfortunate. X-Scissor could crit me too. Although, thankfully, it didn't. So that's nice. And finally, her Mega. I never would have imagined you'd be this annoying. So disappointing. I should have had you killed earlier. She is really, really angsty. So this is going to be Mega Camerupt. It's holding the Camerupt type, so its ability is going to go from being Magma Armor to Sheer Force. It has Heat Wave, Earth Power, Hidden Power Ice, and Rock Slide. So, I believe... how should I handle this? Actually, I should just go for the Hyper Beam. Mega Camerupt is incredibly slow, thankfully, so we can just one-shot that with Hyper Beam. This battle was pointless. No matter what you do, I've won. That's the fact of the matter. Poor Ryland. So in the end, Ryland's Pokemon were just as disappointing as no matter. My win was already guaranteed. No amount of Pokemon battles will change this outcome. What? Go, Aelita! I said it before. I've heard enough already. The Jewel of Life must go into this pillar. Rin, how much time? 4 minutes. We can do this. Why? Why isn't the water flowing? I will say, I admire your determination. It's fierce. And your attention to detail is quite good as well. Yes, you're correct. The Jewel of Life is meant to be inserted there. But that's not all you need to reactivate the water flow. You see this panel in front of me? It must be activated as well. And I assume only Ryland can activate it. Well, you were paying attention after all. Yes, Aelita, you're also very correct. Only descendants of Izeo can activate the panel. So what does this mean for you? You've acted out of line. But I shall propose a deal with you all. The contraption I placed on Ryland has a tube of lethal poison. Originally, after Ryland's duty was complete, I was going to administer the poison remotely. But me, being the generous ruler that I am, will spare him. The condition is that you hand over the Jewel of Life and allow me to leave without any resistance. But if we give you this jewel, then our friends will die. Please, just activate the spring long enough for our friends to recover. Afterwards, you can take the Jewel of Life all for yourself. Please. I'm afraid there will be no negotiations. It's my terms or... well, you know the rest. Damn you, Flora. What will it be? Save Ryland's life or sacrifice them all? One sec. I gotta take this. Nastasia, are you okay? Uh-huh. Yes, but... wait, what? But... okay, fine. Alright, I'll do it. Greninja, return. Starting live broadcast. We're coming at you live from Grand Dream City's Judicial District. We have breaking news that will shake up your entire being to the core. Cassandra, it seems that you are completely unharmed. How did you escape the attack on the Grand Dream Ball? Oh, that... I wouldn't worry about that. What we must focus on are our victims and bringing justice to Bladestar and their leader, Flora Grivelia. All of the Bladestar members that tried to take over the Judicial District have been successfully apprehended. Currently, we are on the search for Flora. We have no leads on that right now, but our investigation team are hard at work. It's over. You shouldn't be so fixated on that screen, Flora. You may let things slip past you unnoticed. You're under arrest, Flora. Ryland! Is he okay? Yeah, that contraption Flora put him in seemed to have fallen apart. And he's breathing. He should be up... who even knows when? Dare I ask how much time we have? 60 seconds. So basically, we're out of time. Well, we only need Ryland's biometrics to activate the panel, right? It's wrong, but using his hand to activate the panel may be the only option we have. You don't have to worry. Huh? Ryland, I remember you. Adam. Ryland, what's up? So you're going to leave? I don't really belong here. What about Damien? What about me? You're just going to leave us? I'm not leaving forever. I just gotta think about stuff for a while. You and Damien are both lusting for revenge, but I don't know if I can do the same. Don't you want to get back at Team Zen for what they've done to us? To our parents? Life is about moving forward. I don't want to kill others. What better would that make me? It would make you a hero! In your eyes, perhaps. In the eyes of whomever I murdered, it would be no different from what they did to us. I don't agree with that line of thinking, but I respect your decision. So where will you be going? Don't know. I'll just be wandering. Maybe I'll make a couple of friends on the way. I hear there's a school called Axis High University in Grand Dream City. There are a lot of new trainers there that would be interested in becoming friends with you, I'm sure. I just might have to check it out. You're heading out now? Yeah, no point in lingering. Just gotta go and do it. I understand. Please take care of yourself out there, Adam. My brother. You take care of yourself too, Ryland. What have I been doing all this time? Adam, are you okay? We don't need Ryland to activate that panel. We don't need Ryland because I'm his brother. Biometrics accepted. Spring will now flow once more. The water. It's flowing. But we ran out of time. Will this even work out? Nastasia, can you hear me? We restored the flow of the water. But I'm afraid it was all for nothing. We ran out of time, didn't we? I wouldn't worry about time. We've got plenty of that now. Huh? I don't understand. What about the pod's internal battery? Yeah, those actually ran out earlier than expected, but it seems like we've gotten help from some unexpected people. Tell me why I'm helping out Team Zen's scum again? Because in this case, we're doing the right thing. Yeah. But this is the only time. That's fine with me. Alexandra and Damien are here. They must have been the two that were recently announced. Don't worry about it for now. We're loading those three into the spring now. Great job, everyone. It looks like, in the end, we were successful. We did it. Holy crap, it sounds like we did it! Heck yeah! Oh, thank everything that's ever existed. Yeah. That's another one for the books, then. Aelita. I see. Breakson. Wait, that's right! Adam, do you remember us? I don't know what I'm doing here. My head hurts. Let's not make your brain explode. For now, you should help me carry Ryland down the pyramid. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. What should we do now? You guys can head back down. I'll stay up here and make sure no one tries to do anything weird with the Jewel of Life. Flatestar is gone for good now, I think. But there was also that guy from before lurking around. Oh yeah, that Choco voice dude. I almost forgot about him. You sure you don't want us to hang around? Maybe we could help guard? Nah, it's fine. You guys have done so much already. Besides, I think I'd like some time alone to myself for a little while. When everyone's all healed up, contact me on the walkie-talkie. Okay, Icy? Okie dokie, if you say so. We'll be on our way then. And with all of this taken care of, I think we're going to be good for this part. This was roughly, I want to say this was about an hour and 40 minutes long. So this was a long one, but we got most of the Eclysia Pyramid out of the way. So thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed, hope it helps, and I will catch you all on the next one. Peace.